Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Gordo, guys. It's me, Paddy, and I'm with James again. And
You alright, guys?
we thought we'd do a little commentary and talk about what's going on in our lives at the minute. And James went on holiday recently, so we thought we'd talk about that as well.
Yeah, I went to the Lake District. There's been no games released at the minute, so I have to do things in the real world, pretty much. So yeah, I went to the Lake District with my girlfriend, my niece, and yeah, it was absolutely boiling. It's boiling today. I'm sweating my tits off right now. Don't know about you, Paddy.
My balls are dropping off. Bloody hell, the heat has been horrible for me. I hate it. The UK heat, right? 40 degrees here is different from a foreign 40 degrees. It is horrible. Because it rains all the time here as well, so humidity is out the ceiling. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's not like Spain where you can just, you're too hot or just jump in the swimming pool, cool down.
Yeah, and we're not prepared for it either. We're always expecting it to be like just mid, like probably about 15 degrees or something. We're not prepared for cold weather, and we're not prepared for hot weather. That's all it is. When it's snowing, we've got no grit, pretty much. We just have to go on the icy roads. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, when it's snowing, there's a tiny little bit of snow. School closed. Work's debatably closed sometimes. You go to places like New York, they're prepared for it. They're set. You go to places like America in the summer, air conditioning everywhere. You go to places in England in the summer, there's no aircon unless you're in a supermarket.
Yeah. What annoyed me was when I was in school. Like, every other school shut when there was like an inch of snow. But every time there was like an inch of snow, for us, we still had to go into school. I hated it. I hated that as well. We should have days off in work as well when it snows, but no.
I just loved it, getting up early, seeing the snow outside, turning on the radio, probably the only time I listened to the radio when I was a kid, just hoping they'd announce that my school was on that list of closures, yeah. I was like you, sometimes I'd be waiting, and then they'd be like, oh, that's all the schools that have been closed, and I'd be like, oh, for God's sake, like, why do I have to go in? But to be honest, right now, all I'm thinking of is cold weather. I'd love to be back to the cold weather because it is just unbearable right now.
I like cold weather because at least you can do something about it. You can heat your house up. Like, the UK houses are made to keep in heat anyway. I like hot weather as well, but hot weather in the UK isn't nice.
No. Speaking of which, should we move on to the main topic of the story there?
Your camping trip.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. So when I went away with my girlfriend, her niece, and packed the bags. Went camping in the Lake District in the UK. It's a beautiful place, beautiful part of the country. I usually go camping at least once a year.
Yeah, it's a trend for us, isn't it? We do go camping a fair few times.
Yeah, it's something that I like to do. I prefer it to hotels. It's like a sense of freedom, I think, just being out in, just in the open. You just got a tent, a fire, dead basic. It's nice.
It's nice and cheap as well, rather than having to spend a load of money on just a weekend away or so.
That's the bonus as well, yeah. It's definitely cheaper. Unless, Paddy, your tent breaks, like mine did.
Oh, yeah, you were saying this. I've not heard the full story, though. I can't wait to hear this. It sounds funny.
So, girlfriend's niece, it's her first time going camping. And I think what set the scene for us, for the whole trip, was as we were in the car, my girlfriend turns to her niece and she says, "We're experts at camping."
Oh, God.
And I almost felt like as soon as she said that, it sort of jinxed the rest of the trip.
Completely foreshadowed what was going to happen.
Yeah, looking back, it definitely did foreshadow. So, first day we get there, unpack the tent, I put it up on my own. It's a massive tent. I just like doing it myself. I like just getting it done. I'm one of them. So I put up the tent. As I put up the tent, I realise we don't have any pegs. There's no pegs in the car. There's no pegs, hiding in the tent bag. Nothing. So to me, that's a big problem. To everybody else, it was like it'll be fine. It'll be all right. And I was like, no, it definitely won't. It's not windy, but I know my luck, it will get windy and it's going to blow,
The first thing I'd think is, no, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna go get new pegs. Well, to be fair, you're a fair distance away when you go Lake Districts, but I would have. I don't know. I wouldn't have stayed in the tent with no pegs in because you never know with the weather. And I feel like I get blown downhill.
Exactly, yeah. We were right next to a lake, being the Lake District. But yeah, we were right next to a lake. We were right next to like like a farmyard fence with like barbed wire.
Yeah.
Right next to it. So basically, you can't directly go into the lake. You've got to go around, go to the gate. It wasn't windy, so I decided to just literally wait till the next day, till go outdoors, the camping shop that was nearby, wait till it was open, and we're staying around the tent for that day, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't windy, nothing happened. All of our stuff was in the tent weighing it down. There was a dog cage, there was beds, there was clothing, there was lots of heavy stuff as well. So it didn't move a muscle, it didn't move.
Right, okay.
Everything was fine. And then the next day, I'm getting ready to go to the camping shop. My girlfriend, she's inside the tent with her niece. As soon as they get out the tent, wind comes out of nowhere.
I knew this was going to happen. I had a sense it was going to be windy.
I'm now having my morning coffee. I'm ready to go. The shop's open in half an hour. They get out the tent. Wind picks up. Literally, it's almost like God came out of the sky and just picked up my tent with everything in it. Okay.
I had a dog cage in it. What?
Yeah. Dog cage was in there.
How windy was it?
It was windy for about a minute, okay?
Right.
The 1 minute that it was windy, my tent, everyone just vacated the tent as soon as it picked up, just coincidentally. The tent blows, and then everyone who's in the campsite stands up immediately, like who's sort of near me. We're camped next to a couple of other people.
Yeah.
And then we all run to the tent. The tent's like flying away, as we run to it, I'm about an inch away from the tent. It hits the fence, and it's just a barbed wire fence. When I saw it, I thought there's going to be a couple of, chicken wire and a bit of barbed wire on the top. When I saw it, I thought there's going to be a couple of rips on the tent. It will be fine for the last day, the last night we've got with it.
Yeah.
It blows directly over the fence.
Right.
So I'm there crapping myself, Everyone in the campsite at this point is watching me. I run round the gate. I open the gate to get the tent. It's blew over the fence, like I said.
Right.
And then, as I do, a couple of others follow, and I'm there. I'm trying to push it back over the fence, but the tent is too heavy to get over the fence, right? It's that heavy to get over the fence, but how does it get picked up by wind? And I can't even friggin' pick up the tent. Me and a couple of others, that is.
Silver linings. Your niece or your dog could have been in that tent. Like just getting
you know what?
across.
My dog is so skinny. Yeah. He could have been blew away with the tent. I get inside the tent to start removing some stuff because I want to pick it up and put it back over the fence. I can't. That's what I gotta do. And so as I climb into the tent, pulling out dog cages, pulling out all of our stuff is just all over the floor at this point. Dog food that was inside the tent is now all over my stuff. It wasn't great. I noticed though that all of the poles, quite a lot of them have now snapped. I don't know how. It might have been the wind might have snapped them, but
it hit the fence, so didn't it? It depends how hard it hit the fence.
It didn't hit it that hard. And the fence wasn't the type of fence that you'd think, it wasn't a strong fence. Like you said, it was chicken wire. It was if you stood on the fence would break. So I don't know how it did that.
The poles are quite weak though, aren't they? Not Polish, I mean, poles in tents. Nah, that's a terrible joke. But no, they're quite weak, I think. Sometimes they're easy to bend, but they're easy to break as well. I remember when we went camping together, and I helped put up one of our mates' tents. Do you remember? The pole was too long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've never been so angry in my life. I snapped his pole, like the bottom of it. Hey, it worked though. I managed to get it in.
That sounds like some sexual innuendo. Then I snapped his pole.
Yeah, I snapped his pole, and then another lad we went with punched me in the face while I was putting it up because he was punching the tent and thought I wasn't there. And then he punched me straight in the face, which I was quite angry about actually, but it was all right. I like camping.
Definitely camping experts, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh well, I was a pro. when that chicken came along and stole our chicken and bacon. Well, my chicken and bacon. That was a bit awkward. Chicken just came in, ran, put his head in our pan, and just ran off with chicken. I didn't feed it on purpose. It just came in and took it.
That was a good trip though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paddy, that is why I know the audience doesn't know this, but we were planning on going on a couple of days just camping again this week. But yeah, Paddy, that is literally why I can no longer go camping with you.
As I said, I have a tent, and then I think my parents have a tent as well, so I might be able to just lend theirs tent, and you can lend mine.
Well, I think this bad luck has, I've been basically given bad luck from this jinx, I think.
Yeah, true. I was meant to go Whitby this weekend as well, but that got cancelled because Manchester might be going into lockdown now anyway, which is why we can't go, because my friends from work are a bit cautious about it and stuff. So it was a bit of a disappointment, a waste of a few £100. Well, not a few £100 between us.
Oh God!
But it's not too bad. I guess we can go again another day. We were gonna go sea fishing as well, which I've never done before.
Oh, that would have been top.
I've done fishing before, but I've never done sea fishing, and I was like, oh no, maybe next year.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my camping trip. It wasn't just that. We went out for the day, and I was gonna buy a new tent, but then I realised that I'm absolutely skint, so I just thought leave it as it is. And it was like overall pretty good.
Yeah, it's a decent experience. I bet your girlfriend was a bit panicky though. I bet she was like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" and stuff. Oh God, I can imagine what she was like.
Yeah.
To be fair though, you're good at keeping you cool. We were talking yesterday, and you said you're good under pressure.
I'm good under pressure. I think I'm good at acting like everything is okay when a lot of shit is not okay.
when inside you're falling apart, everyone looks at you and you're like, "This is fine."
It's like right now, to be fair, like I'm dying from the heat, but I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm trying to keep the viewers entertained. So if you enjoyed this video and just a little sneak peek into our lives, basically, it's a bit of a different one for us, but if you did enjoy it, we'd really appreciate that. Just that little like button, just please press the like button, press the subscribe button, leave a comment. Have you ever been to the Lake District? Have you ever had your tent blow away from the wind? That kind of thing. We'd really appreciate it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, you could even leave in the comments if you want me to talk about my holidays. I've been to a fair few places as well.
You've been around the world, mate. You've been much further than me.
Yeah, but we've got our time. We're thinking about going to Japan next year, which would be quite cool. So maybe we could do a vlog on that, maybe, if we ever went to Japan next year.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, that's all from us for now. It's quite a long video, actually, considering it was just a little discussion about my camping shenanigans.
Yeah, well, I think we did all right there, actually. I feel like we got a fair chunk in, and that was quite a funny story, to be fair.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.